guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I am going to share with you how I make my bone broth. I did this on Instagram a little while ago and so many of you asked if I could share the recipe with you all. So I thought I would make a really quick video today for you. If you're vegan or veggie, I would definitely turn this video off because it's not that attractive what I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you chicken's feet, I'm going to show you chicken's carcasses, and then once everything's cooked up, because I cook it for like 18 hours in my slow cooker, it just doesn't look that nice. So if it's going to make you squeamish, then I would definitely not watch this video. A few little health benefits of having bone broth in your diet is that it protects your joints, it's good for gut health, it maintains healthy skin, and it's also a really good source of collagen too. So what I like to do is I like to make one big batch of bone broth a week. That way I keep it in my fridge, I use it to cook with, I use it as my chicken stock. You can also just have it as a drink when you wake up in the morning. It's a really good way of kind of waking up your gut and healing your gut, but I haven't quite got there with mine yet. So what we normally do is every time we have a roast chicken for a dinner, I will keep the carcass and I will use that for my bone broth. I also always add in some chicken's feet as well, which you can get from a butcher's. I get mine from a butcher's called Coombe Farm. By using the chicken carcass and the chicken's feet, it's a really great way of using all the parts of the animal so there is no waste. It takes all of the goodness out of the bones, and like I said, it just makes a really good nutritious bone broth for you. So like I said, I make a batch of this a week, but obviously we don't have a chicken for our dinner every single week. So I will also buy some chicken carcasses like I've got here. This is from Coombe Farm as well. All their products come frozen. I just put them in my freezer, and then whenever I go to make a bone broth, I just take them out, defrost them, and then make my bone broth with that. Your chicken's feet, this is why I turn off if you're veggie, come like this, nails and all, feathers, everything. I just take the feathers off and then I will stick them into my slow cooker, and I cook my bone broth for a good 16 to 18 hours to get all the nutrients out of those bones. Yeah, really good for you. But I'm going to take this video back to last night and show you how I make my bone broth. Right, so we have just finished eating our dinner. So I have got a chicken carcass in here. I obviously, when I took all the meat off, I took the wings off and the legs off. So I've already got the legs and wings, their bones in my slow cooker. So what I'm going to do before I put the carcass in is I've got one onion here. So I'm just going to slice up my onion just roughly. I literally just cut it in half and then cut it into fours. Stick it into my slow cooker. This is just going to add a bit more flavour to your bone broth. And then I have got 2 carrots here. So again, I'm just going to roughly dice those and stick those into. Once those are in, I will then get my delicious chicken's feet. So these do just add so much. It means you're not wasting any part of the chicken because you're getting all the goodness out of these feet. So I've got 3 large chicken's feet here. If you've got small ones, do 4 or 5, completely up to you. But I like to get like in one batch of chicken's feet, I like it to kind of make me 3 lots of bone broth. So I'm going to chuck those into my slow cooker, and then I'm going to put in my chicken's carcass, but I'm also going to put in all of these juices that came off the chicken when I cooked it. That way, any goodness that came off, I know you got some fats in there, but it's all good fats. So stick everything in, and then you can fill it up with about, I would say 1500 mils of water. And then finally you want to add in about 3 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar. So I have got raw organic apple cider vinegar here. And then you're just ready to close up your slow cooker, and then I put mine on low for about 16 to 18 hours, whatever you can do really. I just put it on overnight, and then when I wake up in the morning I set it, because mine has like a 10-hour timer, and then I will just set it for another 6 to 8 hours when I wake up. So once my bone broth has been cooking for 16 to 18 hours, I will then take it out of my slow cooker and drain it off. I drain it through a sieve so that I retain all of the liquid, but then I discard all of the bones. Like I said, you have removed all the nutrients from the bones, so you are good then to just get rid of them. And then your really delicious and nutritious bone broth can be popped in your fridge, ready to use whenever you need it. Like I said, I will use my bone broth in all of my cooking. So if I'm making rice, instead of just cooking the rice in water, I will cook it in bone broth, and it just adds so many nutrients to my rice. It's also a really great way of getting the bone broth into your kids as well without them realizing. I also use it in my curries, but you can literally use it in anything you would add stock to. It's that versatile. And like I said, you can also drink it if you want to. I will list everything down below that I have done to make this in my description box. So yeah, give it a whirl. Let me know what you think. I know it might look a little bit scary, but it's really, really good for you. And it's a great way of using every single part of the animal and not having waste. So yeah, thank you so much for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you next time. Bye.